What's up, guys? TraderJud here, back with another weekly Forex charting series where I go over 10 different Forex pairs. The 4-hour time frame for each pair kind of give you an outlook on what you can expect for the coming week. So let's go ahead and get started. It's EURUSD for our first pair, like usual. As you can see, since yesterday, today is Monday. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon my time. So the 12 o'clock candle posted about an hour and a half ago, as you can see over here. So since yesterday, we saw, some movement upward yesterday evening into this morning, and then some movement downward, as you can see. We had a large bearish engulfing candle, which was to be expected. You have all of this bearish push, a little bit of consolidation before pushing down further. I do fully expect this zone to be hit before some sort of reaction, either retracement or a break and retest, and then a continuation down to this trend line down here. You'll notice that I did not redraw this trend line, and the reason for that is because there is not a good place to redraw it yet. So we're waiting for this to show some sort of reversal before continuing down. This is still technically trending upward, right? We haven't gotten a break of structure on the 4-hour time frame yet. If it does break below this zone, then we will have the break of structure to the downside. But as of right now, this is still trending upward, so I would not be surprised to see it hit this zone and then continue upward, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Moving on. UJ, as you can see, we had a lot of bullish movement last week, and then we opened up with some more bullish movement. It's been consolidating since last night into early this morning. Not a lot of movement either direction. I'm going to pull this down a little bit to show you where the next zone is, and we're going to zoom out because where price is right now, price has not been this high in quite some time. We can zoom out and show you that. So it's been since November of last year. Since price has been to this level. So obviously very bearish, or excuse me, very bullish on UJ. Most JPY pairs are going to be bullish as of right now, but UJ especially is very bullish. I would not be surprised to see some sort of retest of this 113.6 level, as you can see with this highlighted line right here, before pushing up into this zone. Which is in between the 114.3 and 114.5 level. If we do get a break of that, then we'll be looking to see price reach the 115. So that's something to keep an eye out on if you are continuing to be bullish on this. However, I would not be surprised to see some sort of significant retracement on this, right? Because it's been bullish for so long without any sort of retracement at all. It doesn't usually happen like that. However, it can continue to just push up and up and up. So by no far cry am I saying that this is time to sell it, because I'm not. But I am saying that if you are bullish long term on this and looking for the 115 level to hit, right now might not be the exact best time to enter on this. In fact, if we do get a retest of the 113.6 level, then I'd be looking for opportunities to buy off of that retest and possibly targeting the 115 level. So that's what I see for UJ. Gold is up next. As you see, gold is continuing to consolidate, but we did get a break out of this consolidation area last week. It looks like it has been retested as well. However, we did get this bullish engulfing candle as well as this this large wick to the downside from this morning. So I'm a little bit unsure of what gold's going to do going forward. If we do get a break below this trend line, then we'll continue to sell it. We can also add one other trend line that I did not add. We can add this trend line right here as well. So if we're looking for buying opportunities, then we'd be looking for a break of this trend line and a break of this zone, a retest of the zone, then looking for a retest of this trend line out here. Which would more than likely line up with a retest of this top zone as well. If we're looking for selling opportunities, then we'd be looking for a break and a retest of this before continuing downward. You'll notice I don't have any zones drawn below this, and that's because this candlestick right here is so large. I didn't want to draw a zone based off of that. I suppose we could probably zoom out and find some some price all the way down here. As you can see, it's way back from December of 2016 is the last time the price was down this far, into January of 2017. But price hasn't been this low on gold in a very long time. So long-term outlook on gold, I would not be surprised to see some bearish opportunities or some bullish opportunities. Long-term, if you're looking to buy gold long-term, you're looking for a break of this trend line, and preferably a break of structure to the upside before buying. And if you do get that, then this would be a long-term buy back up into the 1300 levels. But as of right now, we are sitting below the 1200 level, which is a quarter point, a significant quarter point. And so we'll have to wait, keep an eye on the daily and the weekly charts to see clear rejection of the 1200 level. If we do get clear rejection of the 1200 level, then we'll be looking to sell this for even longer. EURAUD is up next. As you can see, when I was charting this up a few hours ago, price had just broken this trend line that I had recently drawn. So this is still showing bearish ways, right, which is to be expected. We had the break of structure to the downside with this lower low and then lower high right here. We're now seeing the lower low. So it's continuing bearish ways. You can see based on the arrows that I have drawn out that I'm expecting price to reach this zone down here. However, if price does break back above this this trend line, then we'll be looking for a retest of this zone right here, if not even higher than that. So we are currently sitting just right above the 1600 level. That's another quarter point. So just something else to keep an eye out on. The 1600 level is right around where we are right now. GBPZD, as you can see, yesterday and this morning, we retested this this horizontal line, this support and resistance level that price pretty much consolidated on all week. In fact, if we want to draw another support and resistance level above that, we can see that price just consolidated between these two areas before finally breaking out on Friday. And then yesterday breaking back up into that zone area, but we had a clear rejection between 8 a.m. and 12 noon my time out of that. So I would not be surprised to see this continue to go bearish. However, there is a zone down here, and this trend line has been respected as of right now. So not necessarily the ideal time to sell just yet. Also not the ideal time to buy. So we're just waiting on GN. AUDUSD is up next. Bat pattern is still valid. It did not complete, but it came close with this large wick. As you can see, price is currently in this zone. I drew this new trend line. It's a mild trend line. There's not a lot of strength with this trend line, but it's just there for reference, if nothing else. It is valid, but it's just there for reference. You can see where the arrows are depicting. So if we do get a break to the upside and a retest of this zone, then we'll be looking for a break and a retest of this before completing the bat pattern. However, if we do get a break to the bottom out of this zone, a retest of this zone, then we'll be looking to go bearish on this some more. EJ is up next. As you can see, EJ has just kind of been consolidating in this area. We did get a retest of the zone last week on Friday, and since it's opened yesterday, not a lot of movement. We did get this bearish engulfing candle, but not a lot of significant movement since yesterday. Would not be surprised to see a retest of the zone or of this mild trend line that's drawn, or a retest of this major trend line, and or a retest of this trend line up here. As you can see, it's been respected by price. There's also a support and resistance level up top. So a lot of stuff going on in this one area, and I'm not really convinced that EJ is going to continue going bullish. As you can see, market structure says that it's bullish, so we should be looking for opportunities to buy. Let's go ahead and throw a Fibonacci retracement on this just to see where we are as far as Fibonacci levels go. And it looks like we have not even reached the 38.2 yet. It did come close, but it didn't reach it. So Not a real significant retracement on this. However, if you do refer back to UJ, you know that UJ is extremely bullish, and so this could give us some insight on possible reversals starting to happen with JPY pairs, but it's not confirmed yet, so it's just something to keep an eye out on. UCAD is up next. As you can see with UCAD, we had a huge gap down at market open yesterday after we had that massive sell-off from Friday. And since the market open, we have had just continuing, price just continues to keep dropping. Something that I did want to point out that I didn't point out yesterday, if we draw this channel like so, prices are reaching the bottom of this channel, so that's something to keep an eye out on. We could see a possible reversal off of that channel. Adversely, we could see price reach these levels down here. If we do get a break in a retest of either this trend line or this horizontal line down here, then we'll be looking for a retest of one of those two before price continues to drop. However, something to keep in mind with UCAD is that UCAD does these major movements like this, but it also reverses significantly relatively quickly. For example, you had all this bullish movement up, right? This big, large bullish movement up, then consolidation, and then a large movement down. So that's something to keep in mind. This is bearish. It's a descending channel. So if you are interested in catching the reversal of this, keep that in mind. Bear in mind that this is trending downward. But there is opportunities for buys, I foresee in the near future with UCAD. Maybe not this week per se. We could get a lot of just consolidation because of the major movement that we saw last week and the beginning of this week. I would not be surprised to see just consolidation for the rest of the week. But UCAD is notorious for doing major reversals. As you can see, when UCAD moves, it moves really quickly, and then you get periods of consolidation like here. So something to keep in mind with UCAD, if you are bearish on it, which you should be, it's a descending channel, as well as this major bearish sell-off from the beginning of last week, the end of last week and the beginning of this week. However, like I said, we're getting close to the bottom of this channel, and UCAD likes to do major reversals, and so I would not be surprised if we saw some bullish momentum coming out towards the end of this week, if not next week. GU is up next. As you can see, we got a break and a retest of this zone, a large wick to the upside before a bearish engulfing candle, and so I would not be surprised to see GU continue to go bearish on this. You can see the head and shoulders right here, this being the left shoulder, the head, and then the right shoulder lines up almost perfectly, and then we have this continuation downward. Break of structure to the downside, so I am bearish on this, even though this is still technically in a bullish channel, right, or an ascending channel. I'm still bearish on GU. However, if we do get a break above this zone and a retest of it, then we'll be looking to buy up to either this zone right here or this horizontal line up here. And last but not least is GJ for this week. You can see I've added a new trend line, a minor trend line. Same trend lines drawn as of last week. We have this consolidation area. We've got 3 rejections now of this zone, so that's looking good for the sell of this. We have a bearish engulfing candle from the 8 a.m. to 12 noon candlestick. However, and I pointed this out last week, the 150 level is up here, and I would not be surprised if price made it all the way up to the 150 level before rejecting downward. That's a major level, and so price could consolidate like it has been, like it did last week. It could continue to consolidate before reaching that 150 level, but I do expect price to reach that 150 level. Now, something that's interesting about the 150 level and where it's currently at is that there is a major trend line from way above the 150 level pre-Brexit to down here. So, like I said, price is approaching this 150 level. I would not be surprised if price reached that 150 level, but as of right now, it looks like it's rejecting this zone that's at the 149 level, and so I am bearish for right now on GJ just because of this triple rejection that we have going on right here. However, if we do look at market structure, we have this high, a higher low, a lower high, a higher low, and now a higher high. So that leads us to think that it could continue to go bullish. Again, I'm not trading GJ until I see price hit the 150 level, so I'm just going to stay away because I know that price is really close to that. And I'd probably advise everybody else that's trading GJ to do the same. Wait for price to react to this 150 level. In fact, I might just set a sell stop at 150 because I expect for GJ to react very quickly to the 150 level, and I do expect for it to go bearish. That being said, if we do see price break above the 150, break hard above the 150, then we'll be looking for a retest of that 150 level, which will happen. I can guarantee it with those major quarter point levels. I'd be 99% sure that if we get a price break above it and a retest of it, then we will be long-term bullish, which is good for the pound. It's good news for Britain, I guess. So that's kind of what I see. I'm staying away from GJ this week because of this price level and because of how close price is to it. Currently sitting at 148.65, so really close to the 150 level, which means I'm going to stay away from it for right now. But that's all I got for this week, guys. If you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, any requests for content, please shoot me a message on Telegram. My Telegram contact information is in the description down below. If not, thank you for watching. Please hit that like button if you've enjoyed this video, if you found this series to be helpful. I really do appreciate the support. Share it with your friends and family and any other Forex groups that you're involved with if it has been helpful to you and if you think that it could be helpful to others. Please feel free to share it. I would greatly appreciate it. But that's it. So thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you next weekend. If not before then, I'm going to try to get a couple other videos posted this week. So be on the lookout for that. I will post them in all the places that I post all of this stuff. If you're not following any of my social media stuff, I am on Telegram. There is a Telegram chart. The link for that, or a Telegram channel rather, the link for that is in the description down below. I'm also on Facebook. Just search for TraderJud, and you will find my charting Facebook group. As well as the Profit Society stuff. There is a bunch of the Profit Society stuff everywhere, so search it on Facebook, search it on Instagram, search it on Telegram. If you can't find anything, check out the links in the description down below or shoot me a message on Telegram. I'll be glad to help you. So that's it. I'm out. You guys have a great weekend.